through Ethan Davis. And the significance, of course, of this match for Fiji is that they are the reigning series champions and they need to get to the cup quarterfinals to retain their crown. And bearing in mind that they have Australia to come in their final pool match.
It's going to be a tough ask, and just speaking to Ben Ryan in the tunnel previously was really focusing on errors and restarts, and we've just seen a combination of the two. Fiji need to get to grips with their restart. They need the ball, and Simon at the same time need to really stop their errors that we've seen in the last game.
The man on the ball there is Rugby Williams, 3 international caps to his name. The Scarlets scrum half on his way to Bristol next season. So could be playing Premiership rugby, with that to be determined, of course, next week. Morgan Williams.
Trying to try tackle. Number 2.
His first taste of a Fijian tackle, the youngster.
Number 2,
high
tackle.
He placed on his debut in Singapore. Nick Bryant waiting for advantage, which never accrued.
Yeah.
You
can't underestimate the physicality as Ben looks on his team. With Chris Cracknell in the background, their physicality on the pitch is just something you would not believe for very humble people off it.
Yeah, with the baseball cap there was Chris Cracknell, former England favourite. Wales looking for the opening score here through the speedster, Morgan! And the touch judge had a second look at that one before he put his flag in the air.
He's in touch.
Wouldn't mind having another look at that one.
Nice work.
How close was Luke Morgan?
Very close, showing his prowess down the far side. Interestingly, on the technique of it, didn't transfer the ball till very late on, which meant that he couldn't quite get a good enough fend on the oncoming Vidi.
So Fiji behind their own try line. And they're dangerous from anywhere on the park. Kitioni Talinga. And Fijian at number 10. This is Samisoni Vidi. Wales
feels good, play on.
Battling for every scrap of possession here. And it's advantage Fiji.
Knock on. Okay. Okay.
It's a good start here from Wales, having lost to Australia first time out, 22-10. Let's have a look. And this time, Samisoni Vidi will surely make sure that the grounding is good.
Good to see the yellow boots flying down the turf, as we saw quite often on the circuit win, and all came from what we mentioned, the set piece. Clearly Chris Cracknell doing his homework, understanding that the lifting pod can move further back. Trust the throw of Jerry Tuai, which was outstanding. Straight away you create a situation where there's one man on the overlap. You get Killer Nassau in a position to join that winger. Luke Morgan had to step in at the end there, and Vidi doing what he does.
So the conversion from in front of the post. As we look again. Out quickly into the hands of Samisoni Vidi. Colin Nassau was the link man, the captain. So the opening score goes Fiji's way. The minute remaining of the first half, palmed down by William Mata. Tuai, the dancing feet of Jerry Tuai. Great handling skills here from Fiji. The dancing feet of Samisoni Vidi. Lost forward though. Wales want to counter. Morgan had called for it early out wide. Evans. Jenkins, he's got pace. Leaves it for Rugby Williams. Ethan Davis.
Turn the shoulder, play on.
Dragged down like a rag doll. Thomas. Oh, straight into the hands of a Fijian player, and that's opened the door for Jerry Tuai. Well, cruel luck for Wales, who are battling to get out of their own 22.
The supermen of Fiji clearly do have some kryptonite buried in that 5-metre line. They can't quite breach it, but on this occasion it was. We need to see that piece of skill again. Out and out Fiji. Adam Thomas, intelligent play, keeping the ball on the floor. That little flick there, that is not a fluke, ladies and gentlemen. That was sensational vision. And Katonabau just looked inside him.
Yeah, the top try scorer, or the top point scorer rather, in 2014-15. Tuai is away.
It's culinary sow. That's leadership, that's vision, that's needing your team to step up at a moment that's pivotal.
So that gives Fiji some breathing space at half-time. They lead Wales by 14-0.
I'll give you one word that's going to be the most important for this second half, and that's possession. Okay? When we've got the ball, we're stretching and they're struggling. Our second man, if we have the mate, must make sure it's secure, because they're coming around and using their feet, which they're allowed to do. So we clear them, we play the ball. They've got 3 of their best players about to come on, so they think that we're going to start to burn out of energy. So our kick-off, let's get our shape right, win the ball, we can hit it into Bill or Chassa, and we play from there. If we have conversions in front of the posts, he doesn't need to run all the way there and back, someone else can knock him over, okay? Yeah. 2 more scores, game's done. Set.
So when the chips are down, the inspirational players come to the fore. Sea Kolinisau, Jerry Tuai for Fiji. So they lead 14. We'll lead Wales 14-0 at the break, and it's great to see the Fijian support here, as everywhere we go on the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series circuit, the Fijians are there in numbers. So it's the Fijian captain, Sea Kolinisau, to get the second half underway. Kolinisau closing in on a landmark 1,000 points in his career. Katonabau breaks the tackle so easily. It's the first try of the second half, a third for the series champions. England didn't allow them to get into their stride, but now they certainly are.
And the message at half-time, one word, quite simple for Ben Ryan: possession. You dominate your restarts like that, you're going to win games. Right in the middle, lovely little death kick. You cannot stop someone as big as Mata being able to dominate a restart and then seemingly get an opportunity to run underneath the posts.
Swap, guys.
Good take.
You got the team on this one. Yeah. Good work, thanks, bro.
Yeah, and Mata takes it back and just brushes aside the tackle. Desperate defence from Wales.
Come off.
Just shows how a death kick doesn't necessarily need to be the highest kick, but just somewhere into space.
Yeah, Viliame Mata missed the Asian leg in the Hong Kong victory, but he's back following surgery to compete for Rio selection.
Back on advantage.
Advantage Wales. Possession isn't clean though, and Rodri Williams takes it into contact. Davis spots a gap. Neat step. Now then, where's the support?
Not hell.
Thomas, former captain, to Lloyd Evans. This looks more promising. Williams again over the 10-metre line. Lead sidestep, Evans. With Benjamin this time.
Extra roll, holding on.
The referee penalising the extra roll on the floor there. Often players try and buy a bit of time, but that's great work by Fiji in defence.
Step from Chalinga, almost took him away from Roger Williams. He had been tackled, so you have to release the ball.
We've got some subs now.
Well, it's good to see Wales taking the game to the Fijians. It's been
number 11,
a tough season for Gareth Williams, the coach, this season and last. They're languishing down there in the 12th position in the standings.
Come on.
Davis to Williams as another goal. Morgan to inject some pace into the attack. Collared there by Nayathul Levu, but he's still going into the Fijian 22. Quick ball is what Adam Thomas was looking for.
And the net. Man here.
Didn't get the decision. Kalinisau. Oh, here they come again. So easy. A sprint downfield, and Vata will get a second. And so often on that, you just need a hint of a gap, a hint of a chance, and they're in the hunt for a score.
Yeah, it's something Ben identified in the last game against England. They needed to convert their possession by getting the big men running the angles, the cut lines, so running back against the grain. If ever you're seeing an attack sweep across the pitch, often best line to run, as we see Mata here picking up the underside. He's running at weak shoulders because players have turned their hips, and Kalinisau hits a lovely outline. The Mata's changed the direction, beats two defenders through the fourth defender, which is just impossible to defend if you run that correctly.
Fiji have made two substitutions here. They've brought on Masivesi Dakuwanga and Jared Hayne. We just had somebody come onto the pitch just to make a nuisance of himself, and he's being escorted away. So Fiji 28-0 their lead.
He's lucky one of the Fijians didn't get him.
Yeah. Good take. Jasa Veremalua chasing the ball. This is Jared Hayne. He's been getting all the headlines this week. Came in very late yesterday into the squad. Trehan, the Welsh captain, is on. Linking with Luke Morgan. This time he does get away. Man on man. Trehan just but manages to clear out.
Is that direct into touch? Play on.
Play on, says the referee Bryant, and Wales have men over. Benjamin leaves it for Angus O'Brien. One more pass to do it back inside to Morgan Williams. And he breaks Wales's duck.
Another not so well received try at Twickenham here, as we hear a slight bit of booing. Go back to the possession of the ruck. For me, that was the controversial bit. It looked like a little bit of a neck roll, but at the time it was well converted from Wales to push the ball wide, and a great finish with supportive lines down the middle.
Brian strikes the upright.
Luke Morgan beating a couple, keeping his pace, running well. Really impressed me this year. Loses his feet slightly, but as you see here, Luke Trehan just didn't roll him. I think it was a little bit of a controversial subject, but well converted and good support on the inside. Lovely pass to finish.
Yeah, if Gareth Williams can keep these men together, Rob, you know there's some good youngsters here. They just need a few tournaments and a little bit of confidence as well.
It's consistency of selection. It's often seen with the Welsh team. Once they play together, they really grow into the team that can be quite competitive.
Hayne. Again, Fiji looking to use the wide open channels, but it's Masivesi Dakuwanga. Lovely skills from Fiji. Opening the door for Minoni Nasilasila. Well, he was denied a try right at the death in the final last weekend in Paris. Great tackle from Belgium to Itangaloa to give Samoa the cap, but those are the skills of Nasilasila.
It's magic by Fiji. Hayne, great opportunity, keep the ball alive, lovely little offload. And as the ball gets shifted along, Jerry too wide, bounce step on the inside. Now have a look at this one. Everyone thinks the ball's going right, it goes over his shoulder. What a ball, what a line. This Fiji team just creates some absolute magic.
Some lovely skills from the Fijians.
Tickler!
Evans. Shahan loses the ball
Knocked
forward.
on and in play.
It's Wales against England, the last match of the day, and it's Fiji against Australia, and it's another match that Fiji will need to win if they are to retain that championship and make their way through to the Cup quarterfinals. So Fiji have recovered here following their defeat against England first time out, 31-10. They've regrouped, and really taken the game to Wales here, and they're rounding it off in style with yet another try, and this time for Dakuwanga.
So often you see these Fijian players come off the bench and really impact to add to the quality that's already on the pitch, and Dakuwanga there running hard, running straight, taking men with him.
So the kick from Asia Kolinisau is good.